One Love Radio.
One love. Te gostar aquele sotaque de sem maneira de falar, que tem como me enganar.
Ele é crioula, ele é linda todinha, rainha beleza africana.
Beleza africana,
Que tem como me enganar.
nesse pouco que me estou por batom, nem por batom. Ele te manda na minha coração, na minha coração.
Lenha batu minha colateral, ele me amor minha fungana. É cumprida mindinha bebê.
Estilosa limpinha, vai fazer que saber cuidar.
Se é solteira da vida é maneira pra gostar.
É calorosa, amor na sua casa, cada falta.
Dedinha terra, dedinha vida. Se piel escura y curvas de cintura descontrolar. Que tem como me enganar.
Ele é crioula, a mulher sem mania que tá lutando todo dia, rainha africana.
Hello everyone, welcome to One Love Radio.
Me engana.
It's another edition of Series 3, Kizomba Lockdown. Today's going to be an absolutely fantastic show. But as always, we just have a few minutes at the beginning of the show to make sure everybody's locked on and logged in nice and tightly. And while we're waiting, don't be shy to comment on the stream. Don't be shy to share the stream with your friends. It's very important that you share the stream. Helps us a lot, and so do your comments. That helps us too. Keep it nice and interactive.
Minha baby, minha fofinha, minha cepinha. Criolla, nunca poder. Criolla, nunca poder. Criolla, nunca poder viver sem amor. Nunca poder viver sem amor. Ele estilosa, bonitinha, vai dar que saber cuidar.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Can't wait to get this party started tonight. It's a big night. It's Saturday night. Feeling it's gonna be a good one.
You are listening to One Love Radio.
Voz de beleza, lá não nascemos morareza. Voz de vida, voz de beleza, lá não criamos poesia. Lá, estrela cantou,
Just a few more minutes to go before we start. Until then, I want to say a big hello to people who have joined so far, or people who have commented so far. First of all, Elaine Randall, the very first one on the list. She joined 15 minutes before we went live even. Well done, Elaine. You get a prize for that one. How you doing, Carlos? Good to see you here. Good to see you with us. 2 smiley faces from Carlos. Hello, Vanda. Hola. Hola, Beju Grande. Hello to Alice. Alice says hello, Joao. Hello to Mena. Shout out to Terry and Grice. Also, hello to Vladdy. How you doing, Vladdy? Vladdy said it's going to be a great show. Not forgetting Mr. Big Bad Trevor Anthony. What's up, my brother? Hello to Paula, or Paula, depending on where you're from. Okay, we got the main man backstage waiting to come on. The co-host, the backstage, also waiting to come on. So I think it's time to get the introductions out of the way. Okay, so like I said, looks like the ball and the stage is set to get the ball rolling. So we're going to get the introductions out of the way. And one of my favorite tunes I like to play as a backdrop while we do this. So we've been waiting for this time in anticipation. The weekend has come. Saturday is here. Saturday is a big night, usually, without the lockdown. We'd be all dressed up like we're going somewhere nice, so we made an effort today, a special effort, because it's a special occasion. It's a good time to say hello to everybody, wherever you are in the world. Whatever you're doing, whatever your lockdown situation may be, hope you're staying well and staying safe. And nobody knows when we're able to be able to dance again. So it's going to be a good while yet, I think. But the dance community all over Europe, for sure, is definitely very, very strong. We have a very strong and tight-knit community here. And we're all playing our roles to keep the vibes alive. And here at One Love Radio, we are no different, which is why we have Kizomba Lockdown. So this is the 6th episode of our 3rd series. We've already had some amazing shows throughout the week. Top Kizomba VIPs and celebrities from all over the world via live video link up. All interesting discussions, sharing knowledge about the culture, experiences, and great music, of course. This weekend is no exception. In fact, this weekend is where we actually reach the climax. the climax of the series. But for a quick recap on where we were throughout the week, we kicked off on Monday with DJ. Sorry, he's actually a teacher, an international teacher and dancer, and he's actually a DJ as well. That's Super Dixon. What's up, my brother? Then on Tuesday we had another international superstar DJ Babaka. On Wednesday we had a world famous, or someone from the world famous Isabella and Felician dance partnership. The man himself, Felician. And then the following day, Kizomba legend and pioneer, Mr. Avellino. And that was followed by Friday to kick the weekend off with a world famous chart busting singer, songwriter and beat maker, Mr. Keisha. Today we have another superstar Kizomba music legend, but I'm gonna leave that intro till just a couple of more minutes. But just for your information, tomorrow we're gonna finish off the series with a surprise bonus we're calling Kizomba KO. And for those of you who are familiar with Kizomba KO before the lockdown, it was a co-promotion with One Love Radio and D Santos Dance. So we're going to be doing something online, which is going to be a proper Kizomba battle between three well-respected members of the dance community, which is Simona, Gario, and Cam. I hope you guys are logging on now and watching this as well. So you're going to be able to replay any of these shows that I mentioned by going onto our YouTube channel or via our website, oneloveradio.net. Or of course you can get it on our Facebook homepage. Just search for One Love Radio. Right, I think it's time for us to introduce our guests for today. So I'm gonna have to do this in stages because I have a number of guests, and the first few guests are actually gonna be coming on and co-hosting with me. I'm very excited about this, not just because it's Saturday and because we have some big names, but we have some really important people all around as co-hosts as well as guests of honor. So the very first two couples, where are we here? Let me just make sure I've got my yes. Right. So we have two very well-known couples who will be joining me, as I said, as co-hosts, and these guys collectively work very hard to bring you Like Festival, one of the most amazing Kizomba festivals in Europe and arguably the world. Please welcome my four co-hosts for this evening. Say a big, big hello and round of applause to Robert and Jean and Zhao and Gedra. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Okay, let me just, I think I'm blocking part of the screen here. I think I can do a bit better than that. Let's get this out of your way. There you go.
Well, thank you so much. Very appreciated.
I like the welcome.
You like the welcome? Oh, I'll try. You know, you got to do people justice. You know, if they take time out to come on here, it's a massive pleasure for that. So we have to do it justice. How are you guys feeling today? Are you doing well?
We're doing very well, thank you.
Yes, good. You're looking very well. Cameras are looking very sharp, by the way, I must say. And we're all dressed for the occasion as well, which is good. You know, it's
of
nice.
Course.
Yes, good. It's nice to be able to dress up on a Saturday night for a change.
Saturday night, the camera has to be sharp. We have to be sharp.
Yeah.
Everybody watching us have to be sharp. We just don't see them. It's all good.
We can see each other though.
Right. So we collectively work hard to bring you Like Festival. various places around Europe. It's the one that everyone's talking about. I've been to a few myself, both here in London and in. I was actually in Lisbon, the first one I went to, which was amazing. Fortunately, I didn't get to go to the last one, and was really looking forward to go to the one this year. What do you think?
Sorry
the
about
chances?
that.
Well, we know that you couldn't do anything about that. It was a situation outside of all of our control. But just an hypothetical question for you, Joe. If the government was to say the lockdown is lifted, everything was a complete mess, everyone back to work, back to normal, what do you think the chances are of, like Lisbon, continuing?
We have pretty good chances in 2021.
Okay, let's keep the focus to 2021. All right. Swiftly moving on now.
Let's being honest.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, because I think now is time to introduce our guest of honor. And this particular introduction gives me a huge amount of pleasure, because it's a very, very special person that we are going to bring on. Okay, he is an international recording artist. He's a musician. He's a songwriter. He's regarded as a leader of the Kizomba community by leaders of the Kizomba community. He's actually regarded as a true legend in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Grace Evora.
Hi everyone. You guys should tell me.
Grace Evora.
Grace,
Yes,
are you on the way?
yes.
You're a busy man. Eh?
Yes, I was in the way, but I'm now okay. I was in the studio just record something, but if you're in the studio, the time go fast. And it's okay. We can do it in the car. I have good sound. Yeah. Yeah, I was working with some local artists to make a song for the situation. Yes.
For the situation related to this corona issue going on.
You guys should told me I used to wear my suit also in my car.
Okay, but you're the guest of honor. It doesn't matter. You can wear.
Yeah, we're wearing this for you. Yeah.
Grace, you could come naked. People would love it anyway.
Yeah, there you go. I was just about to say that. Wear what you want.
Yeah.
So, are you because you're able to come out and go to the studio and work with people? That I'm assuming you don't really have a lockdown where you are.
Yeah, we have. This is the third lockdown, but this lockdown is a little bit flexible. You can go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they say you're supposed to. You can go to work. Well, this is what they're telling us here.
Yes, I went to work.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to work. I went to do some recording.
Yeah.
And
what I think,
but we can. I think it's better in the car. I have a good sound in the car. I have the phone straightly to the sound in the car.
You got it mounted. Oh, good.
Yes.
But what I was going to mention about you going to work over here, when they initially did the lockdown, they said go to work if you're an essential worker, and I think, in my opinion, because we all love Kizomba so much, I think you definitely fall into the category of an essential worker. So you go ahead, go to work, my man. Go to work.
Yeah.
We'll clap for you like we clap for the NHS.
Yeah, I can put my mask on and it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, even when you're singing.
Try to sing like this.
I love it.
We'll have to do a carpool karaoke doing that.
So is that the same car?
It's a big pleasure to be here. It's a big pleasure to see my family back. My family, João and Gedra, and John and Robert.
Yeah.
It's very nice to see you guys. Long
Good to
time.
see you too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a really long time.
I've heard a lot.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, man.
It's the pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine for sure, and it's a pleasure to see that people here in Europe and One Love Radio listeners are showing so much interest in this show. A lot of people couldn't wait to actually see you come on live and get a chance to hear you talking just
That's
about
good,
your
man.
experiences. So
I'm very happy to.
Throughout this discussion, we're just going to be talking about, we're not going to be asking anything heavy. We're not going to be talking about anything heavy. We just want to get an idea about you as a person and what you've been doing, the kind of things you're up to. And we know that at this time during lockdown, in some places it's harder than others, but where you are, it's good to hear you working on music. Is there anything new that we're expecting to hear coming out of the studio in the near future?
Yes, I have something ready. The audio is ready, but I'm just waiting the lockdown to make the video.
All right,
to make
right.
the video. Yeah, the sound is ready, and I'm gonna send to Joan and to Robert to play it before. Maybe before you guys.
That's how you talk. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the video. I think maybe June. I bring it out. And,
right.
To bring some singles out. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna play a song, and this next song I'm gonna play is basically for a lot of people out there who are watching and listening to One Love Radio, but don't necessarily have a good idea of who the artists are behind the song. Because what I've noticed in Kizomba and a lot of other dance genres is people know and love the music and they dance to the music, but they can't tell you who's singing it. All right. Mr. Grace Evora is here because he's a great man and he sings great music. He makes beautiful music. And for those of you who are wondering, what is it that he actually sings? This is a little example just to put you in the picture.
Mas um dia, mas um noite, mas eu viajar antes que tudo muda. Baiana. Mas um dia, mas um noite, mas eu viajar antes que tudo muda. Baiana. Quem bom é, nunca sabe, eu contei, é papo baiana. Baiana. É um sonho, um visão. Eu noto pra mim, noto mundo. Baiana. Vou andar, tá matar. Vou falar, tá curar minha coração. Chega, menina sai, menina doce. Você tá no sonho, uma visão. Eu blues contei na coração. Chega, menina sai, menina doce. Você tá meu sonho, minha visão. Eu blues contei na coração. Quem bom é, nunca sabe do que tem é papo baiana. Baiana. Quem bom é, nunca sabe do que tem é papo baiana. Eu notei pra mim.
Hi, Biju. How you doing, Biju? Good to see you watching. Hello, Banama. I hope I said your name right, Banama. Shout out to you. Hello, Catherine. Catherine forgot to get dressed up. Hello, D. Good to see you there, D. What's up, the 5-star kid? The 5-star kid is online. Hang on a second. Get one of those. You know you have to get one of those 5-star. That's right. No dressing up, no entry. Let's do the guest of honor. Let's do the guest of honor.
Na coração. Na coração.
Yes. So Grace.
Yes, I.
That one. Yes. How long ago did you record that one?
This one is from 1994.
94. It's so current.
Yeah, 94. Yeah,
So now.
it's 94, man.
That's one you, as a DJ, you have to have that one in your box. You can't go without that
Oh.
one. And you did it in
Oh,
94.
that's good, man.
Wow.
Yes, from 94. This one.
Lovely, lovely.
This was my first album. Was this one?
This is on the first album. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, my first album.
It just, it just lives on. It's the one little thing about music that that came out of the 90s and the 80s. It's so much more soulful, and it just doesn't die. It just grows and grows and grows. It's like it's everlasting. People
Yeah,
value it so much.
I think in that time you make music together with with a lot of person. But now most of the guys make music individual. One person make everything. And
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
maybe, I don't know.
On a
Maybe
computer.
it's why the music still yes, everything is now on the computer now. That's the way it works now. Maybe is that the secret? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's just another way. It's nice to have another way. It doesn't mean that the original way is gone. It just
Yeah.
means that there's another way of doing it, which I think
Yeah,
is
easier.
good. Yeah, but I still look at live bands in amazement and just see how they work together and see how they produce such tight sounding music, and you appreciate it that that much more as an art and profession, I think. So
That's
hats off to you.
That's true, man.
Right. So I wanted to find out a bit more about the five of you, basically, how you got together, because Robert told me the story a few weeks back about how you met. I can't fully remember the story, but I wanted to hear it from your perspective, how you met Robert, Jean, Jao, and Gedre involved on their
Time.
I think I met Robert Turn first. I think.
Yes, I tested him.
Yeah.
What happened?
At Mambo City.
Yeah.
Which year was it, Robert? Which year?
Pardon?
Which year was it? The first
It
time?
was 2014.
Yeah.
2014. Oh, yeah, yes.
What happened was
6 years.
I fell in love with Lolita. From the moment I heard Lolita, that was my track. Yeah? And when I said we were going to bring an artist to the Congress, the 5-Star Congress, I searched for you on Facebook, found you, and this was 2013. I sent you messages.
Yes.
You were in Cape Verde.
Yes, messenger. Yes, yes.
And I kept sending you messages. And I don't think you believed me. And then we had you come to our
Yes, I believed you. I believed.
Yeah, I think Mr.
It was very nice. It was very nice.
Well. Yeah, and it started there. And then we came to Congress in 2014. And when we done Like Festival in London, I think we had you there.
With the band?
Yeah, with the band.
The band was very...
Yeah, and Dra, then me and Dra spoke, and then you came to Lisbon.
Basically, you came to Lisbon because I knew that you have been with in the Mambo City, and then I talked with Robert, and I said I would like to have Grace because I'm a huge fan, and Robert put us in contact, and then work between all of us. It kind of just happened more and more.
Yeah. We even followed him to Canada.
Went to Frankfurt. Yes, you guys follow with Canada. It's true.
Toronto.
You meet in Canada, Toronto. Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I went to Frankfurt to Juin.
Yeah,
Two times, Jean. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times. Huh?
yeah, and it's good.
3 times to Frankfurt. Yeah.
Frankfurt
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah,
Lisbon
Nice.
2 times.
yeah,
Times.
And London 2 times.
yeah,
2 times.
Besides the other places, you have been in Toma
yeah.
and other locations that we have met around.
Thank you
And
guys.
will
Thank you
not be
guys.
the last one.
Thank you guys.
And an event in Cape Verde. Cape Verde, innit?
Right, you're gonna wear him out.
Yeah.
You're gonna wear him
No,
out.
in Cape Verde, I was the chauffeur, not the singer.
You're the chauffeur, yeah.
Yeah. But I like it also. I like it also to have you guys here, man, and to be
That was
around
amazing.
without
We gotta go
saying
back.
to-
What do you say, Robert and Dean?
Yeah,
we got again.
yeah, you guys have to come.
Yeah.
You guys have to
To
come
the other islands as well.
until again. Yeah, we go to other island to Saint Vicent, and Saint Anton is nearly. We can do a plan and just vacation and chill and make some things happen.
Okay. You mentioned that in Cape Verde you was the chauffeur. I've got some evidence of that one. I think it's an interesting one to share. So I'm going to share that now because I think I had permission.
Yeah, it
to
was
do
very nice.
All right.
It was
Here we
very
go.
nice day.
We are preparing something very special. I have to give a highlight for this headrest. It's simply beautiful. Look, it says Benfica, has this beautiful. How do you call this? In Portuguese, it's emblema. But how do you call this? The symbol of the club.
The logo.
Yeah, the logo.
You should really have Man United.
Yeah, but it's yeah. Anyway, we have Robert, Yedre, and Dean, and we decided to make a carpool karaoke as this is fashionable. So yeah, coming from Cape Verde. So you recognize this gentleman over here? He's the driver, actually. Come on, Grace.
I can sing and drive.
You cannot take a drive. Come on, man. I'll hold the wheel.
Very nice day.
Well done. Well
Very
done.
nice.
Well done.
Good memories.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
funny.
very
What made me
nice.
laugh? You say you can't sing and drive, but you can you can interview and
I was
drive.
just joking. I was just joking. to try Jean not to put me singing.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
It's very nice. Very nice. It was a very nice day. We make a tour through the island. Very fast, but it was very nice.
Yes, very
Very
nice.
nice.
We had nice food.
Well,
Yes.
if I can, I think this is the right moment. Well, the stage is the same. You're already in the car. Maybe you can sing us something for a little bit.
And he has a bad back
What do you want me
singer.
to sing?
Yep, and we'll be rocking away.
We will try something.
Yeah.
Well, we already heard
You want me to
Lolita.
sing something? Yeah.
We need
Sing us something.
Nelly.
Which song you want?
Make a request, John.
Nelly.
I can be Nelly. Nelly is an amazing song.
Yes.
What do you say, Grace? What's your choice? All your music is beautiful.
Let me
Let Let me play the introduction. I'm gonna play the introduction.
Yes, play
for
it.
Lenny. Okay.
Yeah, play it a little bit, and then I could.
Olha na bojão,
Posso dizer
com beleza,
felicidade, beleza natural.
meus sentimentos
Vou sempre
vou andar também.
andar também.
Também
Champion per Dublin na minha vez.
com sensualidade,
Felicidade,
para acariciarmos sua vida.
acariciamos suavidade. Na linha,
Escola de
na escola de
bem perfeiçoado.
olhar, pessoal, canequim.
Na cor,
Deixar na cor, depois de abrir.
existir,
Feitiçar, existir. Se mais quiser,
tá na boca.
lado um tapa na boca, tem que ele pegar.
Esse é chance
Fala assistência, chance agora. Favor,
na minha certeza.
confiança na minha certeza.
Pra mim ver um girassol.
Família, um girassol. Nelly, na mão de mim, brilhar. Only.
Come on, let's put those hearts on Facebook.
Junto a mim, certeza.
Certeza, confiança, volta a viver.
Bota
Feliz,
vida,
essa minha vida.
tá
Toda
pensando
hora, tá pensando na boa. Junto a mim,
certeza.
certeza, confiança, volta a viver. Feliz, toda minha vida.
Tá
Toda
pensando
hora, tá pensando na boa. Ai, ai,
ai, ai.
Nelly,
Yay! Round of applause.
Nelly. Ai, Nelly. Thank you.
That was completely unplanned. Completely unplanned.
Yeah, this one is from the last CD, yes.
Yes.
2069.
So,
2069, yes.
2069. Yes, that was from the future.
Yes. In the future,
So,
yes.
yes, you guys obviously have a really really amazing connection, and I think you could say you're almost like you're part of the team. I think from the outside looking in,
That's true.
you know,
Yeah.
a team
Because,
which
can I? Yeah, we made the release of this album in one island in Sal. You guys remember at the reception of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
We did a live. We did a live of the CD. It was a very good idea. By those. The idea was from Joe and Robert to make the live of the release of the CD. Was a good idea, and a lot of people liked it, and it was very nice. They banned us from the reception to go to. You guys remember?
Yeah, in the hotel. It was good. It was good.
Yes.
Mitch, is he still there?
Yes.
Yeah, what we did while we was on the island of Sal, we done a presentation of the CD on the Sunday, and it was like a Facebook Live presentation. I think that was Grace's first Facebook Live. Yeah.
Okay.
And he presented it, and it was good. We had a few thousand people come into it.
Wow.
So it was really, really good. So we presented each track,
it was very nice.
and that was like the pre-release. So it was like the launch.
Excellent.
And I have to say, we were
nice
real privileged.
Yeah.
We were next to Grace, listening to the album in first hand, high quality, with him singing next to us.
It was,
it was amazing.
Nice idea, man. Thank you, guys.
That's when you know you're truly blessed.
That's true. Thank you.
So, guys,
you guys are in England. How England is England have a lot of cases of corona.
Yeah. We had the highest, but I think we've just been told that
alleged.
Yeah, alleged. We've just been told we've been overtaken by Sweden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Sweden.
Yeah, when I say overtaken, not in numbers, but in percentage for people. Yeah, for percentage. So
okay, there in England is now okay.
Yeah, we're okay. Our families are fine. Yeah. And I think Joao is in Germany. I think Germany's ahead of us in terms of people coming out of self-isolation.
Yeah, Germany is moving good.
Yeah.
Some people say that Merkel has a thing in the sleeve, has some vaccine already or something.
Yeah.
Apparently they say the countries that have been governed by ladies, they seem to be the forefront of it all. That's what I've heard.
Someone should check Merkel. Is he human? Is he actually human?
And it's also a lady, right?
Yes, it's lady, and we are really not having too many cases, but lockdown is really hardcore there. They actually did lockdown week before Germany.
Right.
And they are still under lockdown, and here restrictions are already kind of getting loosened. But there we are still really in lockdown. It's strong, but I think that's why when the country is not economically strong, at least you try to protect the best you can, so you don't have too many difficult cases, I think. And I think we did quite well, actually.
I believe it's a good time to recognize that women do it better than us.
I won't argue.
I would never argue with that.
I won't argue that.
I know what's good for me. I don't think Grace would argue with that either.
No, I want.
Don't go there.
We always have the
magic touch, the ladies' touch. So there's
we
another video.
We need that.
We need it. You know what James Brown said. I don't need to repeat, but we all know what James Brown said. Yeah. All right, let's leave it like that. So I've got one more video to play, and then it's going to be music. Well, this is music anyway. And I thought right now is a good time to play this video because we're talking about you guys collectively as, who come together from a business perspective and you become good friends. And it's been a really, really good working partnership. And I think this video here kind of like it personifies that, kind of brings it together. So let me share this with you right now. It's from a scene when Great Evora was at Like Festival, and I think it was 2018. I could be wrong, maybe before, but I think it was 2018. You can correct me. Here we go.
In the name of the organization of Love Like Robert, Gary, Jean, and myself, we couldn't be happier with this beautiful room. So many people, we respecting the dress code, giving a glamour to this night.
Afro chic.
The four of us, our team, all our volunteers, our teachers, that have made so far an amazing job tonight. We want to invite you for the highlight of tonight. Put your hands together for Mr. Grace Evora.
It's giving me chills, my God.
Yay.
Yeah.
My God, so good memory. I have to add, Grace,
Yeah, very nice. Very nice day.
and Johnny Fonseca, they were dressed up as us by Dawn. So she gave the
Very nice.
her outfits for the band to perform and to be in the dress codes. That was beautiful to see.
Lovely. Nice memory.
Very nice dressing. Yes. Yeah, I'm really honored to make part of this great events in London, in Lisbon, and in Germany. I'm just honored and it's a big pleasure for me, guys. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart.
We thank
Please
you.
let me-
Thank you.
And I missed it, so we need you back again.
Yes. Tell them. It's long ago.
Don't worry. I'll be on the case.
Let Corona go.
If I can add, this is one of the things, and I think it's important to make this kind of remark. We have been fortunate to come across with amazing people, and for sure, Grace is one of them. And I believe that the reason why we have this healthy relationship, that is, I really believe it's more than just working relationship, is more of a friendship, because we talked not every day, but we talk often, and it's many times not about work. But this has to do with the fact that Grace Evora as a person, his personality, his kindness, everything that he brings to us makes all of this possible, because many times you deal with people that are in the level of Grace as legends in the music scene, and they are not as accessible, down to earth, and simple, but not in a negative way, in a beautiful way, the way that Grace is, and just make things easy to communicate, to spend time with, and is always available for initiatives that we have, and all of that adds to a healthy and a really nice relationship that we have along this time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. With such amazing.
You guys also, it's easy to work together. In the way you guys make things happen, and I'm, like I said, I'm honored to be a part of all these events that you guys organize, and I hope to come again and to do good things and to see you guys, because first of all, the big things of this and the big pleasure of this because we held a contact with each other. We have some Portuguese have we keep amizade together. We have amizade. How is that in English?
Friendship.
João, amizade. Yeah, we have now a friendship, a very good friendship, and that's the most important than every event, than every money that you can get, man. The friendship that you hold after these years, man. You understand? It's
good,
very
man.
important.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's play some more music now. Okay. This one, Grace, I'm looking at the title of this. All right. I've been listening to this one all day. Not going to attempt to say the title, but when it finishes, then you can tell me how to say it properly. All right.
Okay.
Tempo, tava sarrado tempo, a chuva para pensar. Tristeza desmonta sentir mais cá por si. Tenta mudar de cara, nós vida igual. Nós juntar não viver. Let the music play. Tempo, tava sarrado tempo, a chuva comparar, pensar. Tristeza desmonta sentir mais cá por si. Tenta mudar de cara, nós vida igual. Nós juntar não viver. Tava sarrado tempo, a chuva comparar, pensar. Tristeza desmonta sentir mais cá por si. Tenta mudar de cara, nós vida igual.
Guys, press the love, press the love, this one. One love.
Love. It's all about one love, but today we want 1 million. 1 million love.
Não enfrentar esse mundo da afronta. Não tá vivendo mais amizade, mais unidade. Não viver como irmão, que não chega. Hoje vou poder acordar sábado de manhã com sentimento. Tem que saber que tá poder acompanhar-nos. Desluta pra sobreviver, yeah. Hoje vou poder acordar sábado de manhã com sentimento. Só teu jeito que saber que tá poder acompanhar-nos. Nessa luta pra sobreviver, yeah. Não tem coragem pra aguentar esse tempestade. Não precisa da paciência pra aturar caráter de cada um. Não tem coragem pra aguentar esse tempestade. Não precisa da paciência pra aturar caráter de cada um. Tem coragem. Não enfrentar esse mundo.
So Grace, do you remember the title of that one?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're recording this so I can practice how to pronounce it properly. So
Tristeza desse mundo.
Okay, all right.
The treasure of this world. Sim, João, não é assim? Tristeza desse mundo. Treasure of this world.
Tristeza desse mundo.
Yeah.
That would be.
Tristeza,
you don't look
you're
very
almost
impressed.
there.
Tristeza. Almost.
Tristeza
desse mundo.
Desmondo.
Desmundo.
Desmondo. Tristeza Desmondo. If I say very quickly, then you can't really hear what I'm saying. I have to get away with more mistakes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I've got a few more questions, and this one is mainly about just getting a bit more insight into who you are as a person. We know you're from Cape Verde, but what I wanted to understand was how you actually got into music. Was it part of your family life growing up? Was it something that you were following members of your family, or is that something you just wanted to break away from what was expected of you?
I have some family that are musicians, but just the Lord give me the don in English, don de Deus,
gift,
the talent, gift, because when I was 5-6 years, I was making drums of a cane, and I never saw a drum really. You understand? That's why I said it's a gift of God, because we make drums of cans when I was 5 years, and I never saw drums, because when I went to Holland, that was the first time I saw drums, really drums.
And you just played it?
Yeah.
Just got on the drums and just played the drums. So let me try it and just play.
Yes, that's true. Just play, yes, just play. I had it all in me.
Some people are just cut out for certain things, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you just, if the right thing is put in your hand at the right time, you're just gonna fly with it. And it seems like that's what's happening to you. You're right.
Yeah, in my case, what it's so. Yeah. I just went to Holland, and I saw drums, and I sit and I play something, and I had it in me.
Wow. You just discovered it.
Yeah, and then discovered the real drums, because in Cape Verde, my 5-6 years, I make drums from cane. Understand?
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
it's a gift from God.
Yeah. And you have to accept when he gives you a gift, you have to accept it, man. Don't ask questions. Just take
it was a good gift. It was a good gift. It was a very good gift.
I've tried.
Mitch, I can get you a video.
Oh, I've already got one, my man. Good. Yeah, right now.
Mitch is prepared. Mitch is prepared.
I'm prepared. So it was just about a month ago. Just over a month ago, you were doing a Facebook live stream. I think we were already on lockdown.
Okay.
And
yes.
I remember Robert shared this, and I picked it up and I shared it on the One Love Radio Facebook page as well. And I sat down ready to watch, and I saw you sitting behind the drum kit. I'm like, what?
You didn't know.
What's going on here? All right, so let me share this clip with the people just so they can see what talent looks like.
Okay.
Boa noite, gente. It's live.
That was an amazing live concert, I have to add.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I need to fast forward. It was around about here. Okay, here we go. It's Evora on drums.
Oxe, isso parece bonito. Eu sou uma beira de mar. Quero ser como na areia, no seu azul. Oxe, isso parece bonito. No lar. Tô numa beira de mar. Esperança como na areia, o seu azul, azul. Ela é a princesa do meu crescer. E até precisa levar mas não vou só da capa, Luna, o seu azul, azul. Ela é a princesa do meu crescer. Tu tem até precisa levar mas não vou só da capa, Luna, o seu azul, azul. Vamos a contar tudo alguém na vida, amor que não tem papo, me acredita. A mim é buscar fonte de amor, amor e amizade, mesmo escrever pra me culpar. Vamos a contar tudo alguém na vida, amor que não tem papo, me acredita. A mim é buscar fonte de amor, amor e amizade, mesmo escrever pra me culpar.
Another round of applause for Grace Evora.
Thank you. That
was absolutely great. So, obviously, it takes a lot of training and practice to get that good on the drums, just to play the drums, but then to sing as well while you're doing that. You know, I remember the teacher the music teacher at my school got us to do an exercise to get us used to being, doing different things at the same time with our hands. And we had to rub our tummy, tap our feet, tap our head at the same time, and just couldn't do it. But you have to do all of that and sing as well.
Yes, it's training. It's a gift of God.
Yeah. Some people don't even have to train, apparently. They just get on the drum kit and do it.
That's 12 years playing also.
12 years. That's amazing.
More than 12 years.
Lovely.
Of drums, drums and singing. I was Livity 7 years, and then with Splash 30 years, 20 years of drums and singing. It's a lot. Yeah.
So you're mostly famous for your Kizomba, the real Kizomba, the real stuff. People don't like to use the word traditional Kizomba or this Kizomba or that Kizomba because we don't want to distort the true essence of Kizomba. But you're famous for the real Kizomba, in my opinion. However,
thank you.
I did come across something different from you, more towards the ghetto zouk side of things.
Okay.
I don't know how many you released of ghetto zouk, but this one, I'm going to try and pronounce it. Nos to nos amor.
Nós dois, nos amor.
Oh, I said, there's a two.
Nós dois. Nós dois.
I can't win. All right.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Amor, já nunca sabei uma maneira certa para me explicar. E que eu dou, já não sei pensar que agora vou ter medo de amar, entregar. Eu preciso, baby. Trazem amor de volta outra vez para mim. Você é mais feliz, baby. O amor em que acredito viver me estou sem dor. Amor, 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 amor. Meu amor nunca tem sentido, seca junto bom. amor, 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 amor. Pediu por cá, desistir de nós dois. Nos amor, fica comigo. Tudo tá acaba. Se boca fica comigo, não acaba nada. Minha baby diz que bobo deixa. Minha coração só sabe queixa. Tá não dizer, só tá procurando de nós. Tão fácil que for preciso, baby. Trazem amor de volta outra vez pra mim. Fazer o dia mais feliz, baby. Pra Mônica querer viver me sostenou. Amor, 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 amor. Minha Mônica tem sentido, sei ficar junto bom. Meu amor, 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 amor. Já pedi por cá, desistir de nós dois, nos amor, 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 amor. Minha vida tem sentido sem boa, sem boa. Meu amor, 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 amor. Já pedi por cá, vou voltar. Já pedi por cá, vou voltar pra mim. Yeah, yeah. Me estende bom, para o abraçar. Me estende bom, para o beijar, para o beijar. Me estende bom, para o abraçar, para o abraçar. Para o beijar, para o beijar. Hey, bem no bem amar, toda te dá matar. O amor é tudo pra mim. Hey, bem me amar, vou saudade da matar. O amor é tudo pra mim. É bom, babu abraçando, babu abraçando. Vamos beijar, vamos beijar, vamos beijar.
Evora, sorry. Excuse me, slip of the tongue.
Yes.
No, as English-speaking person, we're not accustomed to having the roll. We don't roll the tongue, so it takes a bit of practice, to loosen
Okay. It is.
Yeah. So Grace, for that one, for you to actually come out with a ghetto zouk, did you have to collaborate with someone different? Who did you do the production with on that one?
With Looney Johnson, I did with Looney Johnson. I did with Looney Johnson. Because I like to do something different, things different. And I like the way Looney works. I love Looney Johnson a lot, and I try to do something different, and I hope you guys like it too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's based in.
Thank you.
Where is he based? Where is Looney Johnson based?
In Portugal, Lisbon.
He's based in Portugal. Was you working with him in Portugal, or does he have to come out to you?
I went. My base is in Cape Verde, but when I go to Europe, I go to Portugal, and each time that I go, I stay 1 day to work with Looney or with someone else.
Yeah.
I love Lisbon.
Yeah, I bet you do. I do too. Really nice place.
Great city. Very great city.
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah, we like it too. It's a nice city.
Don't mind hanging out there once in a while. Huh?
Yeah, I like to go around sometimes. It's okay.
We may even get there in September. Who knows?
Yeah. Which September?
September and the following September.
All right. So
Very nice.
we're gonna go back to Kizomba for the next one. All right, just to keep it real, and keep it fresh and authentic. This one is let's have a go at this one without. Okay, this should be a bit easier for me. Per de tempo.
Okay.
Per de tempo.
94 also.
That was good. That was good. And that's a really amazing tune, too.
Give yourself one of those buttons, Mitch.
Oh, I know the one you mean. This one here. Here we go.
Ainda vou crer pra não ficar numa boa. Justiça vou fazer. Ainda vou crer pra não ficar numa boa. Tudo tá na boa, é pra perder tempo. Tudo tá na boca, tá fazendo nada. Tudo tá na boa, é pra perder tempo. Não. Tudo tá na boca, tá fazendo nada. Confiança na boa, a perder. Não pude continuar a viver assim. Vem na boa, a perder. Isso pra não botar coisa de uma complicação, sem razão. Eu pensava, pra mim era uma brincadeira. Enganava-me, pra mim que era meu sonho, pra mim que era tudo que eu queria. Hey. Caprices me enganava-me. Caprices me enganava-me, no.
Big shout out to Big J Fashion. Good to see you online. What's up, my brother? Shout to Super Vixen. What's up? And what's up, beautiful DJ Coco? Good to see you. Actually, all three of you, you should get one of these. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine says, what a week, Mitch. Well, what a week indeed. Wow. One more to go tomorrow and I get a rest. Well-earned rest. There's Coco. There's Coco again. Hey, Coco. Hey. By the way, don't be shy. If you have any questions you want to put to Grace, just drop them in the comment. Drop your questions in the comment. Any constructive questions, if we have time, we can put them to him. Yeah, life goes on and we just keep going on and on and on. One love, one
Grace,
love.
that's not nice. To make us envious like this, that's not nice.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at the smile.
The beach, like it.
Oh, dearie,
I'm
dear.
driving home because my battery is almost low.
Oh, your battery's almost low. We've kind of
Yeah,
come into. We've been well over an hour now, anyway, so we're running over time anyway. So there's no pressure on you.
Robert,
No pressure, but great to have you there. Sorry?
Yeah.
Question.
Something we spoke about, which a lot of people don't know, that Grace used to play in a reggae band before he went to Kizomba.
Sorry, the sound is a bit. Hang on, let me try and fix the sound a bit. 1 sec. So say that again, Robert.
Grace told me he used to play reggae before he played Kizomba.
Ah.
Livity, first we were a reggae band.
It was a reggae band.
We had Livity, the band that we played Rosinha, Felicidade. It was a reggae band. Yeah, we played all over Holland as a reggae band. We had another singer. Yes.
I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it in your set. So you know the video that I showed just a while ago when you did the Facebook Live concert. In that set, you played Lolita, and at the end, when you got to the bridge, you went into a reggae version of it. And I I stopped what I was doing, I turned around and like, hey,
on beer. It was beer.
It was beer.
Okay.
Beer,
yes. Yeah, we used to play reggae. We was a reggae band. Yes.
Lovely.
Great Sabre a few years ago. He was a Rastaman.
Only the singer was a Rastaman.
He is saying Cape Verdeans love their reggae.
Yeah, we love reggae, man. All the bands that are here, we come. Still Pools, here the Meritage has been here on the festivals. Yeah, we love reggae. Alpha Blondie, yeah, we love reggae.
Robert, that makes you feel good to be Jamaican, huh?
Oh yeah. We have a hand in Kizomba now.
Yeah, we're Jamaican. I'm Jamaican as well, by the way. So,
we share the love. We share the love.
Yeah, definitely.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
We should organize the One Love Radio Festival in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
And take Grace with us to play some reggae over there.
Great idea. What a location.
We take Mitch so that he can do the broadcasting.
That's right. Broadcast live from Jamaica.
Yeah. And I've already
then we broadcast all of us with a joint because there is permission and we make everybody envious.
Yeah. Illegal.
Well, Gedra will not have the joint, but
me neither.
No comment.
That sounds like a
I
yes.
never tried this thing one time.
It's not a yes, and it's not a no. Okay. Does anyone have any questions from the audience, or otherwise, Jao, if you have any questions you want to put to Grace while his battery is still working?
Yes, almost.
Well, I'm gonna think of something. I was not.
You're gonna think of something. I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Because
we're just enjoying the moment.
So beautiful music to play, so nobody needs to be on the spot with this. Here's another one. It's called Rendezvous. Nice and easy to.
Thank you.
Rendez-vous, ma bon marcant, que vai jantar no restaurante, com cinema e bata, fazer amor e começar. jantar no restaurante. E balitar, fazer amor e dormissar. Já me clicou na cuba abraçando. Beijo só com tá levando café na cama. Vamos, querida, porque já me clicou na cuba abraçado. Beijo só com tá levando café na cama. Vamos, querida, rendez-vous, ma boca, que vai jantar no restaurante. O cinema que vai gritar, fazer amor e dormir. Já me recorda que o vou abraçar. Beijo só já levamos café na cama. Vamos, querida, porque le soleil nous réveillait avec toi, on a já sou recordando, para comprar uma boa bebê, feliz uma boa.
Rendezvous, Grace Evora.
Yes.
Link up all the way from the Cap Bird. Also from Frankfurt, Germany. João and Gedra. Gedra, that's right, yeah.
Gedra.
And the local boys and girls from London, Robert and Jean White. We're here with One Love Radio, Kizomba Lockdown Series 3, Episode 6. Enjoying ourselves tonight on a Saturday night. Big shout out to everybody watching and everybody commenting on the stream. For 1 hour, already over 23 minutes over time. We're gonna have to kind of call it a day at some point. All depends on how many hearts we get. We'll keep going if we get some hearts. Otherwise, we're gonna wind it up. Oh, we've just had a very important comment from a very important DJ we know and love, Mr. Mira Coca-Cola. How you doing, my brother? Mira Coca-Cola in the house.
Can I?
I'm gonna put some more, Grace. If anyone's got any more questions,
I have one now.
Like Jao has or Gedra has a question. All right, come on. Let's do it. Let's hear what you got. Let's hear.
Before my question, I have to say you actually pinned the comment in the stream, but I think Grace didn't see. Dina just passed by and she sent you a big kiss and a big hug.
Oh.
Dina.
Okay, Dina was online. Okay. A big kiss to Dina
is yeah. Well, just a big kiss, yeah.
Okay.
She's a
Thank you, Dina.
A lead singer as well from Splash, correct?
Hey.
Yes. We make a lot of music together.
And that actually gave me a very interesting curiosity that I have. When are you going to make one of those nice duets with one of the beautiful lady voices singers from Cape Verde. When it's coming the next week, Mister?
Soon we're gonna do something. Very soon, very soon. It's a long time we didn't
I know. This is why I'm saying, because your voice is amazing, and Cape Verdean,
yeah, for sure,
have usually the ladies have amazing voice as well. I think that would be something to look for.
Yes, I think so. It's a good idea, John. To remember. Sometimes you forget to do such a thing, you know. And it's a good thing to remember. Yeah, I think our voice combined with each other, and we work a lot of years together in Splash. It was very nice to work with her. We learn a lot from each other, and very nice. Thank you, Dina. A big kiss to you.
She's ready for it.
Say hi to everybody there.
She's ready.
Dina she's ready. She's ready for it. Don't keep her waiting.
I will.
No pressure, yeah?
Yeah. Also, a big shout out to Fabio Carimo, DJ Carimo. What's up, my brother? Send one of these to you as well. Man, it's good to see the Kizomba family from the UK representing. I'm sure there's a lot of people outside of the UK looking at this as well. Actually, I've got a song lined up, and we played quite a few songs from Grace over the last hour and a half or so. There's one particular song that I've been holding back. I wonder how many of you people watching know what song it is that I'm holding back. I'm saving the best for last. I'm saving the most popular and the best for last. Let's have a few ideas.
Don't forget my battery is very low.
Sorry, your battery is very low. Hurry up, guys. Come on. What song haven't I played that you want to hear?
My cable with me.
Okay.
Something new, Grace.
Something.
What?
Something new.
Something new. Somebody already mentioned the song. Vladdy already mentioned it. She already mentioned it in the comments that we must play. Who's just said it? Catherine mentioned it as well. Lolita.
Lolita.
Okay.
All right. I purposely held that one back because we come to the end. I wanted it to be one of the last, if not the last one that we play. Okay. So this one here, we all absolutely love this one. And for a lot of the ladies here is their absolute favorite as well. Here we go. I don't care about the men.
Maybe when we don't have the sound anymore of the song, maybe, because for me, it's always a pleasure when I listen to Grace just doing a cappella. So
good idea. I agree. Grace, before your battery dies, give us another a cappella.
Ok. Lolita, às vezes tá a perguntar por quem tá falando isso. Que eu vejo tá a procurar, se borro só tá a contar. Lolita. Angústia podem viver, cá tem um porquê para tal. Sem motivo, sem razão, sem compaixão, bobai. Yeah. Yes.
You see what I mean? It's beautiful. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Sorry to put you in these positions, Grace, but I cannot help it.
No, there's no problem. It's a pleasure to sing for you guys.
All right. Now we're going to play the recorded version.
Yes, sir.
Lolita, às vezes tá a perguntar por quem tá falando isso. Que eu vejo tá a procurar, se eu vou tá a cantar. Lolita, às vezes tá a perguntar por quem tá falando isso. Que eu vejo tá a procurar, se eu vou tá a cantar. Lolita. Angustiava o tempo de viver, cá tem no porquê para estar. Sem motivo, sem razão, sem compaixão, bom pai. Angustiava o tempo de viver, cá tem no porquê para estar. Sem motivo, sem razão, sem compaixão, bom pai. Ai, ai, Lolita. Às vezes me tá a perguntar por que não tá falando isso. Que eu vejo me tá a procurar se vou só tá a contar. Lolita, Lolita. Às vezes me tá a perguntar por que não tá falando isso. Que eu vejo me tá a procurar se vou só tá a contar. Lolita. Bem trampo de situação, perdão um tempo pecado, pega na mão bom que a minha amor, dá-me esperança de viver, meu amor. Bem trampo de situação, perdão um tempo pecado, pega na mão bom que a minha amor, dá-me esperança de viver, meu amor. Bem trampo de situação, perdão só um tempo pecado, pega na mão bom que a minha amor, dá-me esperança de viver, meu amor. Bem trampo de situação, perdão só um tempo pecado, pega na mão bom que a minha amor, dá-me esperança de viver, meu amor.
Mr. Grace Evora.
Yeah, man.
Live streaming on Facebook Live, also YouTube Live simultaneously. Jean is showing off her Portuguese there. Muito obrigado, everybody. Muito. So, guys, I don't know if you agree with me, but I'm conscious that Grace's phone is going to die very quickly, very shortly. For those of you who are watching, Grace was busy at the studio working away, didn't realize that time was running so quickly.
Yes, sorry for that, man.
We caught him en route home from the studio.
We got the same.
Yeah, we had an amazing time anyway. So before your battery dies and before, while we've got time to say our thanks and appreciation to you, I think we should do that now so we can give you a show our appreciation properly. So let me just say from myself, firstly, a big thank you. And I really look forward to hearing what you've got coming next. It's been an absolute pleasure to have met you, even on Facebook Live. I look forward to meeting you in the very near future, face to face, whether it's London, Lisbon, Portugal, or Cape Verde. In fact, I might come
over
very soon.
Yeah, you have to come also.
No, I know. I have to.
Yeah. I have to tell for me too, it's a big pleasure to be here from the radio. Thank you guys for the inviting me. It's a really big pleasure to be here and to see you guys again. And be safe, João, Guerra, Robert and Jean, Mitch. Thank you also, man. Be safe. Yeah. We keep in touch. We keep staying in touch.
Always.
Big pleasure. And everyone is watching us. A big thank you. Big kiss, big hug to everyone.
Yes,
thank you very much.
We thank you.
All right. Stay safe.
Yeah.
We thank you, Grace, and we thank you for being who you are.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Right. All right. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I love those claps, man.
I know.
You gotta get me. You gotta get me that sample.
Get you that. You're a gadget man like me. I'm sure you can get hold of something.
I'm on it. I'm going to be on it.
So let's just spend a few more minutes. Let's listen to a couple more songs, and then we could close the show. Just also spend this time to say thank you to people that have been watching as well. It wouldn't be so amazing if we didn't have the audience that we have today. We have a really, really good turnout. Very proud of that.
Yeah, but one thing I'd have to say though, Mitch, is that you're doing a great job with this. And like the last time when you had us on it in series 2, and I did say to you that you should keep it going, and you're doing a great job, and you're providing a service that people appreciate. And I looked at what you've done this week, and it is amazing. And you got some good numbers, and a number of people tuning in. You can see straight away that people like it. People want it. So keep it up.
Yeah, definitely.
And I have to say thank you to you too, because you gave me a pep talk at the end of the last one. And, it's a lot of hard work and preparation that goes into this. At the end of the last one, I was thinking, right, park that one. That took a lot out of me. I'm not sure if I've got another one in me. But after what you said on that last show, that made me think twice. And not only did you give me the pep talk to let me keep going, but you also helped to put this particular episode together by getting in touch with Mr. Evora and getting him on the show. So massive thank you to both of you, to all 4 of you, the Like Festival team in general, really involved in this way.
We're a family in this team. It's a family.
Yeah. One love, definitely.
It is true. I've followed more this week, probably because we were involved, and I got a little bit more aware, and I wanted to see a little bit more of what you're doing and how you're doing, and the fact is you're doing a pretty good job. You have very nice skills. You're friendly, and the way you present the show, the way you take the show, it keeps people watching the show. The ones that I saw from the beginning until the end. And one of the things that I noticed from last night, for example, and today, that are the two that this one was not hard to following it live, but the one yesterday I was also following it live. And it's interesting because when we see the live streamings, there is always a big fluctuation of people coming in and coming out. And the proof is that in you always have steady numbers around this 150, 160 people, at least for yesterday and today. And that means that people are actually watching, the majority of them, for a very, very big period of time. And that should only that alone should be enough for you to see that you're doing a good job. And in fact, you really should keep going on, because these kind of shows are interesting. And when people don't have that much to do, especially in these times, this is really a way to get people together, get to know the artists or anyone that you bring into the talk, and it gives an opportunity, a window for us to have a different approach and a different contact with everyone. And so we have to thank you, and really, you should keep doing this. You have a knack for this. You're good.
Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. That's very encouraging to hear that. What I will say is that the whole idea of One Love Radio was to talk. It was never to play music. When I first came into Kizomba, I was looking for the radio station where I could hear about what's going on. I spent 2 years asking around, looking for the radio station. I found a few. I'm not going to mention any names, but I found a couple, but they all just played constant music, back-to-back music, non-stop. So I decided to do it myself after 2 years. And day one, I was playing back-to-back music. So that was the easy part. The difficult part was to engage with people and get people to talk about what they're doing and get people to educate people like myself, because I was still a student, and I am still a student today. So taking the student approach and just asking people to educate me and getting the viewers to come along the journey of me being educated by people like yourself. So it was easy to do that because it's something that I needed, and there's a lot of people out there that need the same thing. So it's also good to probably mention at this point that Zhao, we had a discussion earlier this afternoon also with Gede, and yeah, there are a lot of things out there to be discussed that people don't necessarily agree on, and there's a lot of murmuring and things like that, discussions in the hallways and online social media, things people don't necessarily see eye to eye on certain topics. And I think it's down to the people that are seen as being at the forefront within the community to speak up and let their opinions known, so that they can educate people that may have may not necessarily have the right idea on certain things, such as ethics and that kind of thing. So we're going to have a discussion maybe in a week or two, Zhao, on that one.
With pleasure.
Very, very
I'll be here. Same couch.
Yes. Brilliant. Okay, so let's take this time for me to say personally to all four of you, thank you very much for taking time out and for bringing Mr. Evora along as well. It's been an absolute pleasure beyond measures to take part in this show and to host this show. So thank you.
Pleasure was all ours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Dankeschön. Muito obrigado.
Yes, thank you.
Ačiū. Labai ačiū.
Love. Thank you very much.
Coração apaixonado, por favor, só te inventar a mente para curar amor. Não me vejo como chorar de seu, não me vejo como gritar não, não me vejo como chorar de seu, não me vejo como gritar não.
You are listening to One Love Radio.
One love.